What is going on, guys? My name is Jerm and welcome back to the channel. And if you guys are new here, as always, just drop your boy a like and subscribe. Today we're going to be updating the EZA TUR tier list here with our guy transforming Vegeta. So let's go ahead and discuss, right? This is what I feel the tier list here looks like right now. This is just how I feel about all the EZA TURs. So let's explain a couple ground rules before we actually hop in and update the tier list. Number one, the tier list is 100% my opinion. So whatever you see on the screen, it's just how I feel, right? You could feel differently. You could be like, well, Metal Cooler's better than this, and that. Sure. We all have our own differing opinions about certain characters, so just keep that in mind that this tier list is just how I feel about the characters. Number two, the tier list is based off the hardest fights in the game. This includes the new Omega Shenron fight, which still kind of, for me, I'm in the testing phase for it, so we'll see how I feel about most of these characters against actual Omega. The tier list may change around next time when I actually have more experience fighting Omega. The Sin Shenron fight, the Red Zone, Cell Max. So there you guys go. Those are two ground rules. Let's go ahead and go through the tiers and kind of change up anything we want to. So fodder characters are essentially the F tier characters. These are characters who will almost, let's say like 4 times out of 5 will get you killed in the Red Zone, right? They just don't have enough defenses. So they're really old. They're based on old metas. This is just how I feel, right? Again, you can maybe, the character here the most that has a chance maybe of going up is like Janemba and transforming Goku, because they have, Janemba has dodge, transforming Goku has his damage reduction, right? D tier characters, while being, they're kind of in like that middle, like they're bad, but they can be used, right? Golden Frieza's pretty bad. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is very good, but his damage reduction wears off after a while, right? And even with the damage reduction, he takes a lot of damage. Vegito can, yeah, he can tank almost every single normal in the game, but he gets super attacked. He gets kind of destroyed, and he takes damage is the other thing. C tier characters kind of middle of the way, right? So Int UI Goku's the only C tier character that I have on here. It's just he needs to transform to actually be very good, and without that transformation, he's a wash. He's a wash. B tier characters are solid-ish characters, right? They have major flaws with them. The only character in the B tier that I don't think has a major flaw is Golden Frieza. Those are pretty much it. But they have like major issues or something like that, but they're still runnable. So Golden Frieza is a really good tank. It's just the problem is our boy still takes damage. So the AGL Golden Frieza is a way better Golden Frieza. That's basically what it is. This guy can take too much damage. Super 17, same deal with him. The first couple of attacks he takes can be damaging, but he does build up his damage reduction, and afterward it does get better, but the guy can still get hit pretty hard. Omega needs a team. Here's the thing. Yes, LR Omega Shenron is now out, so Omega does have a somewhat legitimate leader, but you can't link them together. That's the issue. So, again, the only savior for Omega would be like a transforming Sin Shenron character, but at this point, when's that going to happen, right? This guy's already a year and a half old, so it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. Then I have Vegito Blue and Rose, who I mean, if Vegito doesn't get his stacks with his major key issues, it's kind of a problem, right? Rose, same deal. Him having to get the final blow is another big issue for this character. So there you guys go. A tier characters are pretty much like some of the better characters that you can run, right? The only thing I'm really going to change up from A tier is I'm going to move these 3 down, because at this point, right, Turles, Ultimate Gohan, and Vegeta, they are showing the, little hints here that they're 2022 units. Early 2022 units, for some reason, they just like fell off a cliff after like the Sin Shenron event came out. So I'm going to move that down just a little bit, right? Maybe if it, like, again, they all have their little things, right? Turles needs to transform and stack. Gohan needs to guard. Vegeta needs to multiple super. So they all have their thing, right? Which is fine, but I mean, at this point in the game's lifespan, there's just, why risk these heavy ones versus, I don't know, Goku is an HP restriction, which that one is kind of annoying, but, you can pair him up with one of the best units in the game. Something like that. That's just B tier for me. I just don't really run these characters anymore. And over these guys, no way. A tier characters are, again, very, very solid characters. So Metal Cooler, I think, is pretty solid. The heal, the high, I'll say high, but let's say he gets hit really hard with supers. Namek Goku is another character as well that's pretty decent, right? Having a pretty good link set, the transformation, the rage mode, everything about him pretty solid. Vegito is actually going to be moving up the ranks. Believe it or not, this guy is one of the better characters to face off against both Omega and Sin, because 80% damage reduction with the amount of defense this guy has, which is actually, I'd say like around 150k plus defense with 80% damage reduction, you're tanking normals easily. But Vegito does get blasted away by supers. So, it's kind of a double-edged sword. But Vegito is pretty good. Gohan, the issue with Gohan at this point now is he kind of gets hit very hard before he gets hit hard. he gets hit hard before he supers, and then having to need a Trunks, right? Super Trunks is good, but let's face it, he has flaws. Vegeta and Trunks are still a very solid, relevant character, so I mean, this guy could still get some play, but at this point, there's just better easy guys. Gogeta, if you get the 70% chance, you win. If you don't, then it is what it is. This guy can get hit really hard. Bardock can get hit pretty hard as well. Basically, every character here can get hit pretty hard. Broly, same deal. He does pretty high damages. Kid Goku's pretty solid, but again, you have a better Kid Goku character, and you don't want to risk having to not get that many links, you know. And full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, issue is the HP. Gogeta, the S tier characters are really good, right? Gogeta is still top of the S tier, number 4 there. The blue Gogeta is better, but basic Gogeta at least has the 50% chance to not get you killed, so it works out. 17, the key in defensive support, the damage reduction. I mean, this guy's amazing. He's such a fun character to run to. I have Cooler up next. Cooler with the stacking, being able to support one of the best characters in the game in STR LR Final Form Cooler. You guys get it. He's just a pretty good stacking character. Just kind of, you need to leave him on rotation for a couple turns. Then I have Super Boo. Here's the thing, as I always explain with Super Boo. Base Super Boo would probably be down here. Same thing with Boo tanks. Boo Piccolo is here. Buhan is here. So I always have to explain with Boo that I try to like think about Boo. If I'm thinking about Boo at his best, like yes, Buhan is here, but you have to deal with this guy for 5 turns and hope that your HP is high enough, which running this character will get you hurt, man. He doesn't have a really decent 200% leader skill, right? He has 2, which I think are the 8th anniversary LR, and I forget the other one. I'll have to get back on it, but he does have a couple of 200% leader skills, but it's just his links, man. The best Boo character outside of this guy is STR Kid Boo, and at this point, STR Kid Boo is about to be 2 years old, so and we're kind of ticking down on time to get a really amazing Boo leader. And then the top three are just insanely powerful characters, right? Piccolo, the Scouter, the damage reduction, the stacking, being able to support Orange Piccolo. I mean, not support Orange Piccolo, but give Orange Piccolo one of the best linking partners in the game. I mean, this guy's amazing, right? Because with Piccolo, you just know. You know when you're going to get hit with a super attack. So that's why I think Piccolo is number 1. Beerus is very good with his high defense and damage reduction. I mean, dude, this guy, he hits ridiculously hard. He tanks a good majority. Supers are like kind of with him, but you know, depending on who you're linking with, he'll do just fine, right? Him and Beerus and Whis just completely blow me away. It's so good. Beerus is so good. And then Kaioken Blue Goku, very good, but he does, again, here's the issue, you need to carry him with that team, right? You do have the UI Gokus, yes, you have 17 now, but we need more. We need more Refs of Universe 7 characters. And even then, you gotta be careful running this guy against Omega, because the first phase blows away the UI Gokus because they can't dodge. So keep that in mind as we're about to now rank Vegeta, that this is just how I feel currently about the characters in game. Let's go ahead and place Vegeta. Now, boys, you guys, oh, is it going to be F tier? Is it going to be E tier? What do you guys think? You guys may hate me for this, but yeah. Listen. Let's talk about Vegeta's details and why I feel that way, because this needs an explanation. So, Vegeta for me, on a 200% leader skill, with some links active, starts off in this form at 120k defense. Now, granted, when he super attacks, he gets extra defense, both from his super attack stacking and then from the passive, right? After super, though, it's not like this guy really gets that much higher defense, fellas. But I'm just gonna be very fair and honest with you guys, right? I think Super Saiyan Vegeta, Super Vegeta, and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta are just kind of right? I think these 3 are just, you just start off too weakly, right? Even if Vegeta triple super attacks, he's only at 300k defense starting out with this guy, which is still good. He's tanking normal with this guy, but a super attack is blowing him away in 3 seconds, right? And then the same issue with this guy. You know, if you get double super, triple super with Vegeta, he raises basically up again to 600k, which still gets him blown away by majority of supers. But at that point, you could live it. This guy, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, isn't as bad. It's just these 2 forms, man. For me, it's just these 2 that kind of kill the characters. Plus, you can't get the guaranteed. This is so stupid. This and this. That part of his passive is absolutely stupid. Because, first of all, why is it only a 70% chance to change type to type? Right? It's dumb. Then you need 7, which, good luck. If this guy doesn't orb change, good luck. And then hope that the orbs are actually working out in your favor to do that. So, you know? And it's the same issue with Super Vegeta, which is why I dislike both Super Vegeta and Super Saiyan Vegeta, because 7. You need 7, which is dumb, man. It's dumb. It's dumb. Right? Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, I mean, it's a little bit better with him because he actually has the guaranteed orb changing, and then you start lowering. So I'll say Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta is when Vegeta starts getting solid, but this is turn 5 right here. This is turn 5. So, you know, because as I stated before, this is turn 3. If you get Vegeta in turn 1, turn 3, turn 5, turn 7, and turn 9 to get actual blue Vegeta. So, you know, yeah, it's kind of an investment running this character, basically. You have to wait it out the long term. So, there you go. Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, again, he starts getting very good, right? 500 plus K defense, you know, a stacking even more, so he's better. God Vegeta, I think, is where Vegeta starts just going absolutely insane. Like, if I were just ranking God Vegeta, I'd probably put him at the top of the S tier. But, again, this is turn 7. this is turn 7 to get this guy, right? But then at this point, like, this he's hitting ridiculous. He's hitting like 6 to 7 million, you know. Vegeta is a nuking character. So he's having 6 to 7 million plus. You know, he could triple super. He's raising his defense both from passive and his super attack. So at this point, like, God Vegeta is ridiculous, right? But then you get to Blue Vegeta. Blue Vegeta, I would say is number 1. Like, number 1 or number 2, at least. Blue Vegeta, I would say, is like the most ridiculous character the most ridiculous EZA TUR, because I mean, it's the first turn of Blue Vegeta. After the first turn of Blue, I got the first turn of Blue Vegeta, I do think he's number 1. Then he's just kind of like in this floaty area, like 2 to 4 as Blue Vegeta. And the reason why he's so down is just because of the start. Because, again, you don't get this guy till basically the end of the fight. But the one turn of changing every single key sphere to, you know, changing every single key sphere to physical, and then having the 30% attack per key sphere obtained. This guy hits like 18 million. 18 to 20 million doing guaranteed crits because he has all 23 key spheres. Like, dude. And he's over like a million, 1.5, 1.6 million defense after super. So it's like, this guy's ridiculous, dude. It's just turn 9, turn 10 if he's on rotation 2, and you get this guy quicker, right? Because Vegeta, if he starts off on the 3rd turn, you get Super Vegeta, but then it's Super Vegeta with his base stats because this guy didn't get the stack out. This is the worst character to get in slot 7 because you need the stack. So, yeah, Blue Vegeta. I mean, Blue Vegeta is absolutely ridiculous, man. I think Blue Vegeta is just insane, but you have to get there with this Vegeta. This Vegeta is a stacking character here now. That's pretty much what he is. So really, like, realistically, I think here or here, whichever one you want to go with, right? I think the S tier is basically all swappable, but we kind of have to figure, and that's how I'm going to do this. I think Vegeta is better than Namek. I think Vegeta's probably better than Metal Cooler, but to be fair, I might do this, actually. We'll do that, man. All right, so there's my guy Vegeta. Again, you can disagree, agree. This is just how I feel about Vegeta. Cooler might even be better, to be fair, but Cooler also needs to stack, and he stacks slower than Vegeta, so Vegeta's better. I like 17 support way too much to, you know, to care about him doing stats, right? And Gogeta's dodge. Gogeta's guaranteed crit in blue. I mean, and me personally, I don't think Vegeta's touching these guys until he's not anywhere close to the run with these guys. When he's Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan, Super Vegeta, and Super Saiyan 2. He's not touching these guys. God Vegeta, you have a bigger case, and then Blue Vegeta, yeah, he's up there. But we're talking about Vegeta as a whole, and Vegeta as a whole is good, but he's just not that. He's not that guy, unfortunately. So I think Vegeta's number 6. I think that's the lowest I think I would put Vegeta, right? Other than maybe you could convince me Cooler's better, but we'll see. Here's the top 10 in my personal opinion. I like this. I like this a lot. So Piccolo at number 1, Beerus at 2, Kaioken Blue at 3, Gogeta 4, 17 at 5, Vegeta is 6, Cooler 7, Boo is 8. Listen, I know Boo is also going to be one that people are going to hate, but you guys heard me out already. Vegito at 9 and Metal Cooler at 10. So there you guys go. Let's see, make sure this all matches up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Let me make sure that all matches up. There you guys have it, though. That is the EZA tier list here as of August 2023. The next time we're going to be updating this is probably going to be during the worldwide download celebration. So if you guys made it all the way to the end of the video, just drop your boy a like and subscribe. Disagree with me if you want to disagree with me, sure. And that's pretty much it. I'll catch you guys next time.